All right, y'all, listen up. Pause whatever you're doing right now and pay close attention to what I'm fixin' to tell ya. That person who held you close, looked you in the eyes, smiled at your face just last night, they're losing their grip right now. It ain't no coincidence you're watching this video today. No, sir, that's the Lord showing you what's really going on behind the scenes of your life. God didn't bring you this far by happenstance. You're here right now because what you're about to hear will hit home. It'll confirm something you felt deep down but couldn't quite put into words. Stick with me till the very end, 'cause what I'm about to reveal will change how you see every person around you from this moment forward. Before we go any further, drop an amen in the comments. That simple act's already a step towards your freedom. And make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, 'cause what's coming next will be a spiritual anchor for you in the months to come. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that uneasy feeling? That something was off about someone, but you couldn't prove it? That tightness in your chest when they got close? That voice inside saying, "Hey, watch out, pay attention," but you shut it down because you didn't want to seem suspicious or jealous or paranoid? Well, I'm here to tell you, that voice wasn't paranoia. It was the Holy Spirit warning you. And you didn't even realize God was guiding you while you smiled back at that person. There's a lie the enemy plants in the lives of God's children, a subtle one, almost invisible. It says that loyalty's shown by a smile, that intentions are measured by a hug, that someone speaking kindly about you means their heart's good. But today, God's revealing something different, that a smile can be just a mask. While that person was smiling at your face last night, pretending, calculating, hiding, God's judgment already started. You didn't have to do a thing. You didn't have to seek revenge. You didn't even have to notice. God was working behind the scenes, and that's where everything shifts. The traitor God allows into your life, they don't come to destroy you. No, sir. They come because God's going to use them as a testing tool, and then, after that, as a trophy of His confirmation. When that traitor falls, when chaos erupts in their life, it ain't luck or karma. It's God's hand removing what ain't part of His plan for you. Y'all, I need you to really feel the weight of this moment. That person who smiled at you, maybe even said sweet words, asked a favor, pretended to care. Deep down, they were wishing you harm. They talking behind your back, trying to sabotage what God's been building in your life. And God saw it all. Every word, every sneaky intent, every fake smile. And He didn't stop it immediately, 'cause He's building a testimony in your life so powerful, so undeniable, that when you tell others what happened, they'll be crying right along with you. Now, listen real close. There's a pattern in the Bible, a repeat that shows up in the lives of God's chosen ones. Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers. David was betrayed by Saul, who once loved him. Jesus was betrayed by Judas, who shared his table. And in every one of these stories, the traitor thought they were whining in that moment of smiling. Judas left the Last Supper with a bag of coins and a kiss on the lips, thinking he was getting away with it. But what looked like victory for the traitor was actually the start of the biggest collapse history's ever seen. That's exactly what's happening right now with the one who smiled at you yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? because the chaos they're facing now, that ain't no accident. It's the consequence. It's the very thing they thought was going to give them an edge, turning against you. But instead, it's coming back on them multiplied. And y'all, you were so close to that person, so vulnerable. You could have been caught in their fall. But God kept you. He built a shield around your life before you even knew you needed it. That's why I put together a powerful digital book for you. It's called The Manual of God's Chosen for Family Protection. It's packed with specific prayers, psalms to break family envy, and 3 simple steps to cover every member of your household with Jesus' blood. You can find the link in the description and pinned at the top of the comments. Already, thousands of families across America have gotten this material, and they say within less than a week, their homes felt different. Fights stopped, money lasted longer, kids started talking again, marriages reignited out of nowhere. Don't wait. This content might be taken down at any moment because of how sensitive it is. If you're feeling this in your heart right now, comment, "I am chosen," and go get your copy. This ain't just some sale, it's a mission. Your family's been waiting on you to step up longer than you realize. God didn't bring you this far just to see you empty-handed. Now, let me explain how the traitor's fall works, because understanding this will free you from a trap most of God's children fall into. When you start seeing that the person who smiled at you is falling apart, the enemy's going to try to get you to feel sorry for him. He'll tempt you to rush in and help. He'll whisper that you're being cruel if you don't lend a hand. He'll use your own kindness, a gift from God, as a weapon against you. And if you ain't grounded in what God's doing, you'll end up stopping the divine judgment, trying to fix what God's already decided to break. Listen close, chosen one. There's a big difference between mercy and enabling. Mercy is praying for your enemy. It's not feeding hate. It's trusting that God will handle justice in His perfect time. Enabling? That's running to save what God's removing. Remember Lot? When he left Sodom, his wife looked back and became a pillar of salt. Not because God's cruel, but because looking back was an act of disobedience to God's direction. That person who smiled at you yesterday, they're being taken out of your path. Don't look back. Keep moving forward. And here's the deep part, because that fall of the traitor isn't just their end. It's confirmation of your rise. Think about it. While they were smiling, you were standing still, maybe doubting, wondering if God had forgotten you, if your moment was ever going to come, if that blessing was still on its way. And while you waited, that person was prospering in their fake smile, planning to betray you even more. It seemed unfair, didn't it? Like evil was getting away with it. But God was stretching that rope till the very moment it couldn't be ignored anymore. Because when that traitor falls, and they always do, that fall has to be clear enough for everyone to see that the God who watches over you is real, active, and never asleep while you're being tested. That's why I put together this powerful digital book, The Manual of God's Chosen for Family Protection. Links in the description and the pinned comment. Grab it before it's gone. Tomorrow might be too late for your family. And there's more, a deeper layer to this message. Hold on to this next part. It's going to heal a hurt you might not even realize you're carrying. There's a question that God's children ask in moments of betrayal, a quiet question, often too shameful to say out loud. And here's the question that's been weighing on your heart. What did I do wrong to deserve this? Well, let me tell you, You ain't done nothing wrong. That traitor didn't come into your life because you're weak. No, sir. They stepped in because there's something in you, something powerful that the enemy's trying to tear down. Nobody sabotages what ain't worth something. Nobody schemes against what's not a threat. And nobody smiles with false kindness for someone who don't deserve a real smile. See, betrayal ain't proof of what you've lost. It's proof of what you carry inside, something worth fighting for. And the chaos you're seeing now in their life, that's God telling you loud and clear, what I've put inside you is so mighty, the enemy sent a false smile just to try to stop your purpose. But let me tell you, your mission is still standing, and that false messenger, they're fallen. Now, I need you to understand what comes after the traitor's collapse, because this is where folks get sidetracked, delaying their blessing for months, sometimes years. When you see that fall, when you realize God's brought justice, your human heart might want to celebrate. You might want to pick up the phone, post it online, let everyone know you saw it. But listen, that urge can cost you more than you think. The word's clear. Don't rejoice when your enemy falls. Not because you gotta pretend you're not glad, but because a true chosen one who celebrates their enemy's downfall loses sight of what God's got next. Think about David in that cave. See, Saul was out to get him, chasing him, wanting to end him. And David had the chance to take him out. But what'd he say? I won't put my hand on the Lord's anointed. Not because Saul was innocent, no sir, but because David understood his role wasn't judge or executioner. His role was to stay true to what God called him to do. And that's exactly your call too. Keep being the chosen one God's made you to be. Keep building, praying, moving forward, while the real judgment happens in the unseen, behind the scenes, on those who smiled with falseness. Now, pay close attention, because what I'm about to tell you will change how you act in the next 48 hours. The fall you're seeing, it's just the start, not the end. When God begins removing something from someone's life, He don't stop halfway. That first sign of crumbling, that's just the first brick fallen. What comes next? It's going to be bigger, clearer, undeniable. And you'll be watching it all from a distance, heart at peace, too busy being blessed to be worried about someone else's mess. That's why I put together this powerful digital book for you, The Chosen's Guide to Protecting Your Family. This isn't just some coincidence that you're listening to this. No, you're chosen. God's placed something on you, a responsibility to be the last line of defense, to break the chains that have held your family down for generations. Click that link in the description or the pinned comment. Just open it, receive it, and start using it. In just 7 days, you'll feel your house changing. I don't just promise, I guarantee, because the Word guarantees it. Comment right now, I accept the mission, and grab your copy before this video goes offline. Your whole family's counting on your action right now. Your children, your grandkids, your future generations, they're looking to you. Now, I want to speak directly to you, not just everyone watching, but you specifically, because I know something deeper is going on in your life beyond that betrayal you just saw. I know you've had nights of doubt, nights where it felt like God had abandoned you, nights when that fake smile from someone close to you was the only thing holding you up, and you clung to it, needing to believe someone was on your side. I get it. that pain, it's more than just anger. It's a deep hurt because you trusted, because you were real where they were calculated, because you believed in that smile. And now, God's got something to say to you that'll heal that pain once and for all. You weren't naive. You were pure. And let me tell you, purity ain't weakness. It's what makes you untouchable by the fall of the traitor. See, what they're going through, that's contaminating anyone like them. But you're different. You're made of a different material, and that material is about to be revealed to the world. What's coming after this, after that removal, after that false smile, after that silent judgment you watched from afar? What's coming is an opening you never thought possible, and it's coming fast. Every time God takes someone out of your life, He's making room. Room for who truly belongs to your destiny. Room for the right person, the right partner, the right friend, the right connection. The one who'll lift you up instead of drain you. And that traitor who smiled at you last night, not even realize they were just opening the door to your biggest blessing yet. Your story's not over. It's just changing chapters. And in this next chapter, the one chosen won't carry the weight that traitor tried to put on your shoulders. In this next chapter, you'll walk light. Every step you take will be on ground God's already cleansed for you. That fake smile from yesterday was the last one that needed to be written into this chapter, so God could declare, it's finished, it's done, it's over. And now, what's coming, what's never been touched, never been corrupted, never been tainted by a smile not meant for you, is finally here. That's what's happening right now in your life. And that fall you're seeing in the traitor, that's not the end of his story. It's the start of yours. That's why I put together this powerful digital book, The Chosen's Guide to Protecting Your Family. Find it in the description and the pinned comment. It's not about money. It's about obeying what God's called you to do. Type in the comments, I'm chosen to protect my family. Let that be your public promise. A comment's strength, a comment's mark, a comment's move in the spiritual realm, so don't hold back. And make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Share this message with someone you know needs to hear it today. You just might be the vessel God uses to set another family free.